Activity here at the Dallas Naval Air Station this morning started out not with a hum, but with the whine of jet engines. This is the base of Fighter Squadron 703, activated Thursday in this new Korean crisis. Today's activities centered around briefing, personnel procedures, signing orders, and otherwise being processed back into active duty. I talked with the squadron commander, Commander Frank Liberato.
We've had a large number of volunteers, a pleasing and surprisingly large number from other squadrons. One in particular I thought was outstanding. Received a phone call, I believe it was yesterday afternoon, and the voice on the other end identified himself as a seaman. We have no billets for a seaman in a fighter squadron. However, occasionally they are assigned. And I said, son, you know, if you're assigned to a fighter squadron, you know what job you'll be getting. And he said, I don't care, Skipper, even if I'm just a compartment cleaner, I want to go. So I took his name, and if we can find a place for him, I'm sure that it can be arranged for him to be called up and come with us.
Commander, 20 years ago, during World War II, the saying was, a slip of the lip will sink a ship. How about speculation over your unit now?
Well, the speculation, of course, is where are we going, when are we going, how long are we going to be gone? The variations and combinations literally boggle the mind. My wife asked me, what is your best estimate? And I said, I refuse to guess or try to outguess people who have a lot more information than I do. We're military men, and we'll go when and where we're told.
Speculation now has it that VF 703 is bound for a West Coast base. And although this activity separates families, the television advertisements are true. These men are America's strength in reserve. This is Lee Salzberger at Hensley Field, Dallas Naval Air Station for WFAA Television News.
Well, you go in a grand jury room, you've got a district attorney sitting here right in front, or you've got a assistant district attorney. They ask you the questions, and when they get through asking you these questions, you walk out. You walk out of the grand jury. Then this assistant or whoever's in charge there will turn around and say, well, he's a con man. We've had him here before, and he should be indicted. And that's my recommendation, because it's just simple as that. We've got a cut and dried case. But Mr. Wade failed to inform him of my rights on this letter right here of no prosecution. Well, how are you going to prosecute a man if the people that you shot don't want to prosecute?
Any lady that ever happens to be out at night, she'll have 2 or 3 of the children with her, and if she closes those doors of the car, you watch her. Every time she'll reach over and lock every door in that car, because she really is afraid to drive from wherever she is until she gets home. Crime in this country has grown 68% since we started this Great Society program. We can take positive action.
At the present time, the Tarrant County Convention Center is approximately 80% complete. We fully expect to open September 1st, 1968. The Chamber of Commerce, John Marshall of the Tourist and Convention Bureau, already has booked 20 conventions. The Convention Center has also booked trade shows, flat shows, and other entertainment amounting to 57 days. It is our hope that with the center located on the 14 blocks of downtown Fort Worth, that new hotels and remodeling of the present hotels, along with restaurants, will come into the surrounding areas. This is extremely important to the convention center business, as we must house the people here in town once they arrive for their convention.
His candidacy for Congress a few days ago, and I feel with my qualifications and having been a former candidate as a Republican for the legislature that this race will be the type of race that I should run, inasmuch as I was a former district attorney for Dallas County and have government experience and feel that I can do a good job for Dallas County. Today I formally announced my candidacy.
Now, they tried to whitewash this situation in Austin. The newspapers were afraid of a lawsuit. But when the circulars, handbills hit the streets and hit the cars, hit the restrooms, and hit the state capitol, it seemed like John Connally and everybody else came unwound. Just like a Big Ben clock, they just unfolded. So it was an investigation of the liquor board. But yesterday, I went before the Dallas County grand jury, which was supposed to be a investigation of the liquor board. But I was the prime topic subject there. They wasn't investigating the liquor board, they was investigating Smokey Joe Smith. They brought to your attention several days ago about a $4,400 bribe that was supposed to be affixed in San Antonio by a San Antonio man. The money was put up in escrow. The money was pulled down from escrow. Here is a letter and an affidavit signed by the San Antonio man, and the grand jury has one of these affidavits, and they were gutless enough that they wouldn't return a no bill on it because Henry Wade had already had me indicted on Tuesday.
We're in Vietnam and we're fighting alone. We have the boat incident and we stand alone. Anytime, whether it's drawing our gold, whatever it is, people have lost confidence in the United States of America. And the reason they've lost confidence probably is because they wonder how we think we can tell the world how to run their own business, how we can tell any country how to mind its own business when we don't know how to run our